Argentina wins through, their attacking play coming through in the end and being clutcher than their opponent. I think if there's a team that won't really work against, it is Argentina. It is again it. Ugh, it is Spain, right? Because Argentina in their games have been down 2-0 to Egypt. They've been having to fight gritty wins against Switzerland. They were down 1-0 against England. Like, there are a ton of, games where Argentina is having to win at the death. And I think that area is in favor of Spain, in my opinion, because Spain's ability on the ball is so much better than Argentina's. They're much more talented than Argentina. And I think that, just to put it simply, if their midfield is better, easy. Because, like, you have Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, Danny Olmo, right, as your starting, like, midfield grouping, however they choose to deploy them. But a lot of times it's like in a 4-2-3-1 type of thing, which is my favorite formation, where you would have, Rodri and Ruiz either as like holdings or pivots or whatever, where you'd have them kind of go from defense and then move it up into the offensive side or into the offensive group. And if you're able to win the midfield battle, that's it, because you can immediately attack on the age of Argentina. You're faster than Argentina. You can get it out to Lamine Yamal, who can do his magic in one-on-one scenarios, or you can have him do it in the midst of chaos, which that is as appealing as it can get. Or you can also decide we want to play it more centrally, and we can have Lamine Yamal and Baena spread out, and we can have Olmo and Oyarzabal. Those two go crazy. Like, there are many options that you can, fall back on whenever your midfield is dominating. And if that Spanish midfield dominates, that is going to be crucial. That's going to be absolutely, crucial. And, I had mentioned Lamine Yamal earlier. I think this is a big moment for him personally because, obviously he dominated the Euros. He played very well in that. This World Cup, he hasn't played as well. And I think this is a big moment for him in his career because if he has a good game, the sky's the limit. And I know it is, but I think that having a World Cup and a Euros where you are, in the case of the Euros, probably the best player, and in the case of the World Cup, you showed up in the biggest moment, that does a lot to your legacy. And I think that, that obviously is something that he is thinking about. Because let's face it, this guy is, very, like, the dude wears a headband with Ego Lamine on it. Like, this guy is thinking about, his legacy and all that. Like, this is a big moment for him. And it's against a very, very good matchup where, Argentina, they are not fantastic at, like, dominating wingbacks.